Paulie Malignaggi takes another L and gets his ass handed to him by Artem Lobov in a bare knuckle fight. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Remstar Says So. So let's get right into this one. Paulie Malignaggi just seems to take L after L after L after L after L. This man ain't shit. Like, all he's good for is rimming Anthony Joshua's arsehole and hating on Deontay Wilder. Like, the man is so washed up. He's so past it. Like, I don't even understand why people pay him for his info, because I really couldn't give a shit. The guy sucks. Now, what he did was he's now stepped into the bare knuckle fighting, and he's fighting one of McGregor's guys. Now, for those of you who don't know the backstory of Paulie Malignaggi and Conor McGregor, when Conor McGregor was trying to get ready for his huge epic payday and showdown with Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor brought Paulie Malignaggi into his camp to help him sort of spar and prepare for the Mayweather. Professional boxing match in his life. Yes, he did a little bit of amateur boxing in his youth, but it's a completely different situation. So he brought in Paulie Malignaggi for some reason. I don't know why. Let's not forget, Malignaggi's got 8 losses on his record, 5 of them coming via knockout. But, we're not going to go into that one. So Paulie Malignaggi, his boxing career ended in March 2017 when Sam Eggington from Britain knocked him out in 8 rounds to take the WBC International Welterweight Championship. That's when we realized that Paulie Malignaggi weren't shit. He also has high profile knockout losses to Danny Garcia and Sean Porter back to back. He's also lost to the likes of Adrian Broner, who ain't shit, and he was knocked out by Amir Khan. He's lost to Juan Diaz. He got knocked out by Ricky Hatton, and he also lost to Miguel Cotto. So he's got high-profile losses. What you can say about Paulie Malignaggi is, yes, he did step up, but every single time he faced anybody of any sort of relevance, he got his ass handed to him. I mean, people like to make fun of Amir Khan, but shit, Amir Khan could never be that dead. At least when Amir Khan got his ass handed to him, he went up 2 weight divisions to fight Canelo Alvarez. Paulie Malignaggi was getting his ass handed to him in his own weight divisions because he's just shit. But anyway, let's get back to what I'm saying. So what happened was, when he was sparring Conor McGregor put out some footage of him absolutely destroying Malignaggi and putting him on the floor twice. Paulie Malignaggi got into a huff and a puff and said that that's not the true outcome of what happened, and said that Conor McGregor edited the footage of what really happened. And Malignaggi said that he had the better of McGregor throughout 95% of the sparring, and McGregor did catch him once, and that's the only piece of footage just gone out. Conor McGregor denies this, but yet, that's the only footage we've ever had. The thing is, in Conor McGregor's camp, no outsiders were allowed to have mobile phones by the ring, so the only evidence we have is what McGregor's put out. So it's only folktale of he said, she said that. But the only living proof that we have is what we've seen, and that was Conor McGregor absolutely handing it to Paulie Malignaggi. Since then, they've absolutely hated each other. They've been sending on the likes of Twitter and Instagram and all that good stuff. And Paulie Malignaggi, he's been calling for a fight for McGregor. But the thing is, I think it's just because he wants a payday. Paulie Malignaggi, I think he just wants to sort of sail into the sunset. I think even he has got enough of just being that absolute Deontay Wilder hater and dick riding Anthony Joshua every single moment he can. There's nothing left for Paulie Malignaggi. AJ's taken a loss and he's been exposed by Andy Ruiz, and Wilder just keeps on winning. And if Wilder beats Tyson Fury, he will probably be known as the undisputed champion, whether he ever gets his hands on all 4 belts or not. So what happens is Paulie Malignaggi, he gets into it with one of McGregor's boys, Artem Lobov, who is also a UFC mixed martial arts kind of fighter guy. And they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So what happens is Paulie Malignaggi challenges this guy to a fight, but he's not scared. He's not brave enough to get into the octagon. So they have a bare knuckle fight. Paulie Malignaggi gets his ass whooped from round one to round three, and he loses unanimously. After the fight, in the post press conference, Paulie Malignaggi is saying that he broke his hand in the second round, and that's why he wasn't thrown in the third, and so on and so forth. But when you look at man's boat, fam, when you look at man's face, like it's dead. Like this other guy, he was just there to kill him. Like this is the difference. Like boxing is boxing. Boxing, you've got on your gloves and your mouthpiece, and everything's nice and pretty. This guy's coming out of UFC. Like he don't care about the sweet art of boxing and staying behind the jab. Like you guys need to go and watch this fight. Find it on YouTube. Just type it in. This low buff guy, he was just there to take man's head off. It's like smooth, head rolling, all that good stuff. Like Paulie Malignaggi was trying to fight a man, he was trying to kill him, and that's why he got his ass handed to him. Paulie Malignaggi has a big hole in his head from where Lobov just literally laid him in. Like all of these boxers that think that they're greasy, like you need to understand, like when you're fighting real fighters, like these MMA guys, boxers cannot compare. It's just not gonna happen. You take off your gloves and you take off your nice little fluffy surroundings of a boxing ring and you go and fight a killer bare knuckle style, there's only one way that's going to happen. So Pauline Malignaggi's taken another loss. He took an L off of McGregor. He's taken an L off McGregor's boy. I think what Pauline Malignaggi was hoping was that he was going to beat this guy and then he was going to like sort of goad McGregor into a fight. Well, that's not going to happen now. I think Pauline Malignaggi, he should just like fall into the abyss. I've sick to death of listening to him on commentary and AJ fights, Dick riding, and I'm sick to death of listening to him on Wilder fights hating. He's hated on Deontay Wilder for so long. And the only reason why I can say that is because Wilder's been a champion for what, 4.5 years. Wilder's got 9 successful title defenses. Paulie Malignaggi's taken 8 losses. Wilder's never faced defeat. Paulie Malignaggi, like as I said, he's just taking L after L after L. Like I'm sick to death of this guy. I think he needs to just fuck off somewhere and just enjoy whatever little money he might have left. I don't want to see him in a boxing ring again. I don't want to see him on commentary. I don't want to see him on punditry. The guy is so biased. He's not even trying to go down the middle. Like he can go and get fucked. He took a A-grade ass whooping. McGregor ain't never fighting him now. And even if he was to fight McGregor, I would probably think McGregor would beat him anyway because he sucks. Like that is why he has 8 losses on his resume for a so-called professional boxer. Like he can go to hell for all I care. But yeah, rant over. Let me know your thoughts. Did you guys watch the fight? If you haven't, go and watch it. Do you think that McGregor should fight Malignaggi anyway? If they did fight, who do you think would win? Leave me a comment, hit like, hit subscribe, share this video. That's the end of the show because Remstar says so.